Emily has seriously fucked up. If she chose to bring them all back to the villa, Connor would have been booted and we would have soon seen Megan running off to Tommy to give him that apology he asked for. Love Island UK episode 15, and Meg is still a complete cunt. I cannot believe there's people out there who are sticking up for her behaviour. Her and Tommy went for a chat and she said that she was in a huff with him over the whole Harry situation and how he believed Harry over her. And he says, I didn't say I believed Harry over you. And she said, oh, you said maybe. But keep in mind that what Harry told Tommy was actually fucking true. But yet, she's still fucking denying it. When she was talking to the girls and she says, oh, I kissed Connor, and they're like, oh, that's what you're here to do, babe, you're here to explore, you've not done anything wrong. Let's see if Meg and Alima think that way when their men come back for the sleepover and then they see a video of them kissing other women. Will they be like, oh, that's what you're here for, it's fine, you're here to explore? Will they fuck? Now, as I've said before, there's nothing wrong with her and Connor getting to know each other, or even the fact that they kissed. It's the way they're being wee sneaky bastards. They didn't tell their partners that they were going to have chats, they didn't tell them that they liked each other, and then they were up there sneaking away having a kiss when Tommy was upset, and the two of them are just fucking dicks and I can't wait for them to go. Somebody commented in my last video, how come it's okay for Harry to do all these things, but when Megan does it she's a gaslighter? At what point, I would like to know, have I ever said that anything that Harry's done has been okay? I haven't liked him since before he even fucking walked into the villa, so people talk absolute fucking shit. I've only stuck up for Harry once, and it was when I said I agree with him telling Tommy what happened. So when Tommy and Megan were having a chat, he says that he was upset that she turned her back on him in bed, and he asked for an apology, and she's like, oh, you want an apology for me? It's alright for the guys to have to come back begging and grovelling and apologising, but as soon as a woman's asked to do it, fuck, no chance. So Tommy was speaking to the boys and he's like, that's it, I'm done with her, like, I can't stand the way she's being. My mum will be watching this saying he better not bring her home or whatever. And as we know, he's a mummy's boy, right? So everybody's like, oh, that's definitely it over. Is it fuck? Is it fuck? If Connor had got evicted for the island and she came back and says, oh, look, I'm really sorry, I was out of order or whatever, Tommy would have been fucking taking her back like that. But not only that, when Tommy was speaking to the boys, and they were saying, oh well, hurry up home, Emily. If she's seen that on movie night, she'd have been thinking, oh, I'm alright all of a sudden now that Megan's fucked off with Connor. Now you're wanting me. People just don't think. And okay, he has shown a slight interest in Emily, but it's only because he didn't have anybody else to talk to. When her and Connor were away chatting, he was sitting with nobody to talk to, so that was why he was pulling her for chats. It wasn't because he likes her. Helena and Emily were speaking in the sleepover villa, and Helena said that she couldn't sleep because she kept thinking about Harry. The only way he should be keeping her awake is because she's fucking dreading going back and seeing him again. Emily's like, oh, Will's really nice, but like we've not got the same romantic connection. And you know what, at the time I was thinking, she is a fucking idiot, right? But realistically she's not, because Connor's been feeding her all the lines. You're my number one, I really like you, I'm just getting to know Megan and all that, right? So she's just believing what he's saying. It's not really her fault. But she was the one who was saying to him, oh, do you think I should explore? And do you think I should get to know other people? Why the fuck she was asking him in the first place, I don't know. But she should have chose Will to take back to the villa, because at the time they didn't know that their partners were going to be booted for the island. Oh, I so wish that he'd been fucking booted for the island. Because when they got their text revealing what their partners had done, she obviously wasn't bothered because him and Helena have never been a thing. Meg was freaking out her tits. Alima, who had been saying, oh, just you do you, I'm not bothered, was clearly shitting her pants. And Connor was like, pure stressing, because he didn't want her to pick him, but he would have been booted and it would have been so much better. I just wish I could have seen his face, seen Megan's face and seen Tommy's face. Oh, it would have been classic TV. Although I've got a sneaky suspicion that if that had have happened, the producers would have made the decision to get them to stand up and say if anybody else wants to be with them, then stand up. Because the producers, they just fucking change their minds like when they feel like it. I don't even have pictures of the people that were in the sleepover villa because the whole thing to me was just shit, to be honest with you. But whoever it was that Dijon was paired up with, he was like, oh, she's not my Meg, like, me and Meg have got a real connection, blah, blah, blah. But then when he was standing in the bathroom with Poppy, he was saying, oh, why didn't you pick me? And she says, did you wish I would? And he's like, oh, I kind of wish you would, or you're my type, or whatever else fucking shit he talks. Fucking bugs me. So then when it came time to choose, he chose to stay with my Meg. Blech. Romel was hitting Poppy with all the lines. He was kissing her, grabbing his bum and all that, and Helena was like, oh look, he's went in for the butt grab. And when he didn't choose her, I think that everybody was shocked. And Helena was like, oh, I feel as if you had an initial spark with her that you didn't have with Alima. It was as if Helena was like, take her back to the villa. Take her back. But by that point it was too late. Poppy was confused as fuck. Now, I have to be honest, I really wish that they had took the people for the sleepover and sent them back to the villa, waited a couple of hours, and then showed all the villagers clips of what happened over in the sleepover. That would have been drama. That would have been so fucking dramatic. Then we would have seen Meg and Alima say, oh, that's what you're here for. You're here to explore. You haven't done anything wrong. So anyway, in the end, she's gone. Does anybody really care? He's not done much. I really feel like the whole sleepover situation was a bit piss, and I hope that they haven't done this in place of Casa, because that would be a fucking travesty. Let me know what you thought of last night's episode. Could have been so much more dramatic, but overall, it was really a bit piss. And I'll see you again tonight. Bye.